Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Well, I just been doing a lot of research trying to figure out what I could do next for my case or what the next move is. Preliminary injunction got denied, so I just need to figure out what motion I need to file or what I need to do because, I've never done this before, so it's a lot of research, a lot of time. Been, doing that the whole time, but I just wanted to see what the reaction was going to be for my preliminary injunction and then go from there. But, but there's been other cases that didn't win their preliminary injunction, ended up winning in the end, especially with a little bit of help. But that's something I don't have. I can't even get channels to even speak about my case, Plenty of channels that are taking care of Rody v. BONTA, Duncan v. BONTA. There's dozens of channels talking about those cases, okay? Everybody knows about those cases. Why are you going to bring up those cases? You know what I mean? If you're a small independent channel like the people say they are, and they want to help other small independent channels, why would you waste time talking about Rody v. BONTA or Duncan v. or all these other popular cases out there that every other Second Amendment channel is talking about? Not one is talking about my case. Not one. It doesn't fit within their narrative. Nobody's making money on my case. It's not marketed within, there's no businesses behind it. None of that. That's the reason why. They're all in the same circle. They're all, these content creators, because that's not what I am. I am not a content creator, okay? I don't want my face out there on YouTube a lot, If I need to do an interview and speak about my case, whatever, I'll do that. But I am not a content creator. I don't want to make money on the internet. I don't want to be making content, become famous. I don't want people following me. I want people to learn what I've learned and go out there and do it yourself. Go ahead and check out the videos that I just uploaded from Rumble. Ben Miller has a lot of interesting videos about the corruption of not only Chad Bianco and the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, but other departments also. So go ahead and check out America Happens in Rumble. That's Ben Miller's channel. He's a great guy. I hope to speak to him again one day and get to know him, and maybe we could collaborate on some other stuff later on, and do an interview. But that's the only reason why I'll put my face there. As you can see, I make my content. I don't put my face. I'm not running for a popularity contest or anything like that. I'm not trying to make money off you people. I'll never ask money out of you. All I ask is for your attention and your time just to spread the word, and that'll help me out tremendously. It doesn't cost you a dime. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost you a dime. Just spread the word. You know what I mean? And all you Second Amendment channels and all you First Amendment auditors, I'm calling all you out because you've pretty much have done nothing for me at all. You know what I mean? There's people whose names are not, I guess, what they really stand for, because I'm over here trying to, change the law. I'm here trying to drop an unconstitutional law. No one cares. No one gives a crap, dude. You know what I mean? I'm actually insulted a lot. I get a lot of insults. It's actually made me a little depressed going through all this stuff, because I honestly thought if I built it, they will come. But they didn't, and it's whatever. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going, and I know for a fact something's going to happen. Something's going to turn to my favor, and I'm going to win this case, dude. You know what I mean? And it's going to go down in history. It's going to be something that struck down the unconstitutional CCW scheme in California that no one else wanted to do. The Second Amendment organizations had the time, the money, and the resources to do it, but they chose not to. So what am I supposed to do? Sit there and let them just trample all over my rights? No, I took action. Instead of just moving away to Tennessee or Texas like everybody else does, or Arizona, I stood here and I fought, okay? And I thought, hopefully I'd find like-minded people, but there's not. Nobody wants to stay and fight. They all just want to leave and, with their tail between their legs. They get denied. They don't want to say anything. They're embarrassed to even mention it, because I'll admit to you, yes, it is embarrassing to admit that you were denied a CCW, because you see yourself as a good person. You see yourself as somebody who's responsible, and they are there to shake their finger at you and say, nope, you don't deserve this. So I don't like that at all. I don't think the government officials should be dictating who gets to practice their inalienable rights assured by the Constitution in public. And do I need to go get a permit to go to church? No, I don't. Do I need a permit to post on Instagram? I do not. So why do I need to get a permit to exercise any other right? And that's what I'm trying to wake people up to. You know what I mean? I'm trying to wake people up to this whole scheme. It's a money-making scheme. It's a scam. You know what I mean? And everybody just is in on it. All right, peeps. Just wanted to give you that little update and just say hi. What's up? Good morning. Be kind and good to each other. You know, show each other love. And let's help each other out. You know what I mean? Like, I try to help whoever I can out. And they get what they want and need from me. And then they leave me in the dust. And then, you know, they don't contact me anymore, or they insult me, or whatever. You know, there's people that reach out to me that act like they want to help, and then they end up insulting me and talking crap to me, like it was like a lure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people on YouTube and the internet that are mentally ill and unstable, and that's exactly why I stay home and why I don't want to, like, you know, expose myself to these insane people, because sometimes these people, they don't have the best interest for you. They act like they want to help you, but they're wolves in sheep's clothing, and they just want to lash out and insult you and maybe get information, maybe even scam you. So, all right, peeps, take care. Gonna get some coffee right quick. McDonald's has some decent coffee. I gotta give them that. You know, their food is crap, but once in a while I'll stop by and grab me a coffee. So, all right, peeps,